Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Turfway Park here on Wednesday. It is the 4th of January 2023. Gonna look at the second race from Turfway, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKit5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. Let's look at the second from Turfway, which is an allowance optional claimer per $74,000. Races for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upwards, never won 7,500 other than a main claiming starter, which never won 2 races here. Optional claim price 25,000. We have a field of 8 horses going to the starting gate. The distance of ground here of 2,000 meters, or the distance of ground of 1 mile and 1/4 on the all-weather Tapeta surface. 2,000 meters, a mile and a quarter on the main track. And something I've noticed, they've been running for the first week of 2023, a lot of marathon races between here in North America. You had one on Saturday or Sunday at Gulfstream. You have 2 today, one here at Turfway, one at Gulfstream, another one at Gulfstream tomorrow, Aqueduct, Golden Gate, Santa Anita this week. It's gonna be a fun week with these long distance races. I hope as the year goes on, we're gonna see more of them, to the point of I'm gonna track all of them in a notebook this year and just see how many we run out of curiosity. But my top selection, I'm going to go with the 4-horse Idiomatic as a top selection. Let's go 4-5-6-1 in the superfecta. 4-5-6-1 super, top selection of 4-horse Idiomatic. 4-year-old filly by Curlin. Brad Cox trains. Chris Landeros gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 7th of December at Turfway. Mile 16th on the Tapeta and Ops 25. First off the long refreshing, he finished 3rd by 1 1/4 lengths, and he definitely needed the race that day. He was just a little bit wide. He sucked, and he just couldn't get there. Second off the bench, going 1 mile and 1/4, which I think this horse really wants to do, slowing it down on the front end. I think she's sitting on a very good run, and I think she'd get the victory here today. 2 back, she ran the 6th of May at Churchill, mile 16th and optional 80. She finished 3rd by 2 lengths, and again, she didn't break so well, and a bit of a trouble beginning bobbling. She settled well towards the back pack. She moved a little bit late, but it wasn't anything spectacular. I just think she might need the race there. And then her debut came here on the 2nd of April at Turfway, mile and main special weight 61,000 with Manny Franco in town. He rode the horse to victory, winning by 3 lengths from the 11 to 12 hole. He got good position out of the gate, dueled on the front end, and he kept dueling late. He got the job done, open lengths, an all-around good race. Since the last race, the workout patterns have been going very well. Should definitely get the trip. I'm going to use her here. Second likeliest winner here, I think, is the 5-horse High Fashion for Victoria Oliver and Vincent Chiminade. This 5-year-old mare by Union Rags. Most recently at Churchill on the 20th of November, a mile and 1/4 and allowance race 121,000. The horse finished 3rd by 4.5 lengths that day, and he was just a little bit wide and just couldn't keep up there. Before that, a key in the mile and 1/8 and allowance race 110,000. He finished 4th by 4 lengths, and he didn't break so well, and he had a very wide poster, which cost him. I think he wants to go longer trip. He ran decently over the mile and 1/4 last November at Churchill. But something I've noticed, he needs to have a good pace to close up with, because he gets a little bit too far out of it early on. Sometimes these races can get a little fast, and the closers do a little bit better on this track than at the Churchill track going 1 mile and 1/4. But coming here today at 5-1, I'm going to use him also on the ticket. And also, a horse to possibly upset would be the 6-horse Birthday Time, 4-year-old filly by Empire Maker. I like the victory 2 back at Laurel, very nicely done. And then the last race, he showed potential in that first time facing winners here on the 7th of December. Another horse, as the distance goes longer, I think he's going to get better. 15-1, beginning of the pick 4, definitely go 3 deep here. But to recount my selection for the second from Turfway, let's take the 4-horse Idiomatic. Give kudos to the 5-horse High Fashion and the 6-horse Birthday Time. 4-5-6-1 super. 4-5-6 in your multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.